Hi Year 8, I hope you're all well. Today we're going to sort of build on our work yesterday on sample space diagrams, and we're going to have a little bit of a look at listing outcomes, which is very similar skill. I'm going to go through two problems with you. I'd really suggest to get the most out of this video that you sort of pause the video and have a go at the problems yourself, maybe bit by bit, and then watch it back. But do get involved and do have a go. Pause the video as much as you need if you want to get the most out of this as possible. So this first, make sure you got date and title, pause the video to get those in. And okay, a couple of problems to have a go at in your book, do with me. Sample space. 2 dice are rolled and the score in this game is the difference between what the 2 dice land on. So I've got dice A and dice B. I'm going to draw a sample space diagram so I can find out the probability of getting those scores. So they're normal dice. So dice A, you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6, and dice B you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. They're the 2 different possibilities. Now let's look carefully. We did some yesterday, we added them together, but this time the score is the difference between what they land on. So if dice A lands on 1 and dice B lands on 1, the difference between what they land on is 0. If dice A lands on 2 and dice B lands on 1, the difference between what they land on is 1. If dice A lands on 3 and dice B lands on 5, then the difference between what they land on is 2. So pause the video now and see if you can have a go at drawing out that sample space diagram for this problem and filling it in. Okay, so I'm going to start filling in that sample space diagram now, a little bit different to some of the ones we looked at yesterday, but same idea. Difference between 1 and 3 is 2, 2 and 3 is 1, 3 and 3 is 0. 3 is the difference between those two. And 3 is the difference between those. 5 is the difference between those. 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0 is the difference between 6 and 6. So there's all my different options, 36 options altogether. Probability of a 1, well let's have a look. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ones out of 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36 possibilities altogether. So the probability of getting a 1 is 9/36, or for those of you keen to cancel it, simplify it, that's great as well. You could simplify that to 1/4. Probability of getting a 3, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3s, so the probability of getting a 3 will be 6 out of 36 options altogether, or 1/6. And the probability of getting 4 or more, well let's have a look. 4 or more, 1, 2, 3, none in that row, none in that row, 4, 5, 6. So the probability of getting 4 or more is the same as the probability of getting exactly 3. They're equally likely as each other. Okay, that's a recap of sample space diagrams. The other one we're going to look at today is listing outcomes, which is very similar. Here's a menu from a restaurant. We've got the starters, the mains, and the desserts. And we've been asked to list all of the possibilities if someone chooses a starter, a main, and a dessert. So I'm going to get you started with this one. So they could have prawns, and then risotto, and then a sundae. Or they could have prawns, and then risotto, and then the lemon meringue. Or they could have prawns, oh that's not how you do a P, prawns, and then risotto, and then the apple crumble. Or they could have prawns, and then a burger, and then a sundae. So that's your first few on that one. Can you list all of the possible outcomes? Pause the video. Can you list all of the possible outcomes they could pick? Okay, so I hope you had a go at that. So I got to prawns, burger, sundae. I'm going to do them all in order really clearly so I don't miss any. They could have had prawns, burger, lemon meringue, or prawns, burger, apple crumble, or they could have started with camembert. They could have had camembert, risotto, burger, or camembert, risotto, sundae. Sorry, check carefully, Mr. Pullman. Camembert, risotto, lemon meringue, or camembert, risotto, apple crumble, or camembert, burger, sundae, or camembert, burger, lemon meringue, or camembert, burger, apple crumble. So that's all of the different possibilities they could have had. There are 12 possibilities, as you can see, altogether. So the probability of a burger and a lemon meringue, well, let's have a look. How many options are there with a burger and a lemon meringue? There's one there, another one there. So there are 2 with a burger and a lemon meringue out of 12 altogether. So if you picked one at random, the probability of getting burger and lemon meringue would be 2 12ths or 1 6th. The probability they don't have risotto, well, let's have a look at ones without risotto. There are 1, 2, 3 there without risotto, 4, 5, 6 there without risotto. All of these ones have. So the probability of no risotto is 6 12ths or a half if it was picked at random. That's listing outcomes, quite similar to sample space. So have a go at the task now as instructed on the PowerPoint. And any questions or any problems, just drop me an email and I will get back to you as quickly as possible. I've just realised that apple crumbles off the bottom of that shot, but hopefully that still made sense to you. Yeah, any problems, let me know. Otherwise, enjoy your lesson, have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you next week.